Hey guys, today we're going into a temple, but this is not an ancient temple. This is a brand new temple. In fact, this temple is just being built. Now, if you watch my channel, you know that I never show any new temples. I always show ancient temples. But why am I going to this brand new temple? Because this marks a turning point in human history. So let's go inside and see what's inside this temple. Now, as you can see, this temple is built underground. This is the ground level, but this temple is built underground with a very small entryway. You literally have to crawl into it. And it's built underground. Why? Is it because the Nagas live underground? We don't know. But what is inside? Oh, wow. Wow. Can you believe that? It's an alien. And this is not any alien. This type of an alien is called a gray alien. This is what they reportedly saw at Roswell. This is why they call them Roswell Greys in the US. These are also called Zeta Reticulans, and this is the most common variety of aliens spotted by humans. And here it looks perfectly like a gray alien, but there is a secret symbol here. Can you tell me what this is? Yes, this is a UFO, the symbol of a flying saucer carved on its stomach. And you can see this is almost my height. This is about 6 feet tall. Now, why would somebody carve a gray alien and actually worship it as a god? So you can see that this alien statue is about 6 feet tall. It has large eyes. You can see this mark. That means that people are actually putting the dots on its forehead. Now, you could have seen something very interesting that just happened in the middle of the filming. A family came in, a child and 3 adults, and they came in and they worshipped the alien like any other Hindu god. They were here, they worshipped the alien, they prayed for the aliens. It's really amazing, and they did all the rituals they would normally do for any other Hindu statue, and this is remarkable that this is happening in India right now. Now, let's continue with what we are seeing in the statue. Like I told you, that this is a 6 foot tall statue, and you can see the neck. The neck resembles the naga, or a reptile, looks like a cobra's neck, and you can see the UFO here. The UFO symbol is embedded on its stomach, and you can see the navel of the alien. It's not round. The belly button is round for humans, but for the alien, it's shown as a line. And we don't know the gender of this alien. We don't know if this is a male or a female. It just seems flat. And surprisingly, the gray alien is not wearing any boots. It's shown bare feet. Okay? The person who has built this says there are many secret symbols hidden in the statue. Okay, and you can see many other symbols here. You can see a symbol here. You can see a symbol here. You can see a lot of other symbols inside. And what does the builder say about how he envisioned this alien? This is the answer. This is sage Agastya. Agastya is mentioned in ancient Hindu texts even more than 2000 years ago. He was a saint, and the builder of this temple says Saint Agastya has written and communicated with him to build that gray alien. So let's take a look at the statue of this Agastya. Normally, Agastya will be shown standing, but here Agastya is shown flying. Now, Agastya is shown flying in this position, and you can see that he's flying, but on his chest, you can see this lingam. There's again a strange detail about this lingam. It has two spouts. It has two spouts. No lingam has two spouts. And here you can see his pot underneath, and you can see the wand that he wears. And he's shown flying. And the builder says the flying Agastya told him to create the gray alien statue. Now, the person who has built this temple says that he has built the statue of the alien with full permission. Full permission from who? From the aliens themselves. He says the aliens came in UFOs and hovered over this place at least twice and gave him permission to create the statue like this. Now, how do we make sense of this? Remember, in the beginning I said that this temple marks a turning point in history, because in human history, this is the very first time humans have carved an alien and are worshipping the alien statue. But is it really the first time? Did this happen many thousands of years ago in India? Did gods come from the sky? And did humans witness the gods? And did the gods help them? And when they left, did the humans make statues of gods, of Shiva, Vishnu, and started worshipping in hopes of getting them back to the earth? This is called the ancient astronaut theory. Because if humans were living in caves, and if extraterrestrials came from the sky, they would appear as gods to us, and we would worship them. And this is exactly what we are seeing here. Is this history, or is this history repeating itself? Now, we have to talk about a phenomenon called the cargo cult. Now, what is the cargo cult? If aliens really come to planet Earth and they help humans technically and they teach them things, and after their job is done, if the aliens leave, what will the humans do? The humans will make statues of these aliens and pray to them for them to come back to Earth. Now, this is called cargo cult, and is this just a theory? No. This is a known phenomenon. During World Wars, American soldiers went to islands which were inhabited by primitive tribes, and these soldiers helped the tribes. They could just flick the lighter and make fire, and they could store food, and this surprised the primitive tribes who thought of them as gods. Of course, after the war was over, the American soldiers left back to their home. When sociologists visited these islands 30 years later, what were the primitive tribes doing? They had made wooden statues of the people, the Americans, and they had made wooden statues of the planes, and they were praying to them, hoping they would come back and help them. So, this begs the question, is this how all civilization started on Earth? Is this the first statue of an alien, Or all statues found in temples, basically statues of aliens. Because think about it, did Shiva come from the sky many thousands of years ago and help humans? And when he left, did humans make statues of Shiva and worship Shiva to come back to earth? And the builder of this temple is telling me something very, very interesting, folks. He's saying that another temple for aliens is being built right now. Why? Because this temple is becoming popular, and you already saw a few visitors come to the temple and worship like these are gods. Because once this alien temple becomes famous, there are going to be more and more alien temples in India. Are we talking about alien temples, a new phenomenon? Or are we talking about how religion was born thousands of years ago in India? Once the first Shiva temple became famous, did people just pick up the momentum and start building Shiva temples all over India? And this is exactly what we're seeing with the alien temple too. Now, there are significant differences between a gray alien reported at places like Roswell and the statue. Now, if you carefully look at the statue, there are some differences between the gray alien mentioned in magazines and tapes and what we see here. For example, it's shown with earlobes. This is almost never seen in gray aliens. The nose is very similar to the human nose. Again, this is not seen. You can see that the hands look very similar to the human hands. This is not how grays are reported. And you can see the legs, the toes also look very similar to the human legs. But grays do not have these features. Why? Now, why was this temple built in South India? Because the builder says Sage Agastya told him that this is the place where aliens could easily land. And this is very interesting because it just seems like it does not make any sense at face value. But if you really think about it, South India is the place where there is very, very less gravity in all of the planet. And this would be surprising to you. A lot of you would think, what is Praveen talking about? This is planet Earth. Gravity would be the same everywhere. But no, if you look at the gravity map of the world, South India is a place where there is very less gravity. Is this why this temple is being built here? And is this why he's claiming a lot of UFOs are visiting the site? Now, what is really bizarre is that the builder is saying that if you worship Agastya and this gray alien and perform rituals, your dreams and wishes will come true. And again, he says something very important. He says, the aliens are living amongst us. The aliens are capable of shape-shifting, and they live amongst us in the form of humans. But there is something even more strange. We're going to interview the builder of this temple, and the builder of this temple is going to do some alien rituals after 6 o'clock today. Now, this is the world's first time you will ever see alien rituals being done on camera. But because of restrictions, I cannot post it outside. So please click on the join button below and join our members-only exclusive community to see the rituals for this alien. I hope you like this video. I am PraveenMohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.